Hey guys, Wizman 500 here, back again, sitting here at the table where you usually see me doing my knife reviews, just sitting here messing around with my Spyderco knife. This is the Manix 2 translucent blue. A great knife. I reviewed this. I'll put it up in annotations for you guys to go watch, but man, what a good knife. Really sharp out of box, really fast, really good quality knife. Love it. My only Spyderco though, that's the only problem. But I think I'm going to remedy that this summer. Once I get more income coming in, I want to get more of these Spydercos. These are great knives, guys. What a great company, Spyderco. Watch out, because on eBay they do make fakes, as we all know. So watch out for that. If you're interested in a legitimate Spyderco, then just watch out for that and do your research. But great knives, great knives. I love this one. And really awesome. So I was in between, rabbit snaring and getting ready for lure review month, or fishing review month, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to do kind of a different video, not a knife review or anything like that, but I got this in the mail the other day and I thought I'd put out a video on it. Now, I've done catalog reviews before, but you've never seen them because it takes a lot of energy to do them, and to keep that energy flowing throughout the video, it's really hard. So, I've tried to do Cabela's reviews and stuff before, but this is just pure knife stuff. It's not anything else, but it's just knives. So, hopefully, for my knife guys, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a break before all the fishing gear starts flying up, so you guys don't feel left out. But to all my knife people who are in for my knife reviews, stay tuned, because a lot of these products in here you're going to see this summer. So stay tuned if you're interested in my opinions and whatnot of Spyderco knives. Stay tuned to this video and stay tuned this summer, because you're going to see a lot more Spyderco knives on the table for review. So let's jump right in. First of all, I got the retail pricing. Big, long, extravagant. You might see that in this video. I'll break it out every now and again. If there's something that I'm really interested in, you'll definitely see me break out the pricing. Alright, so first of all, right on the cover there, guess what that is? Yep, that's the Manix. Not the Manix 2 translucent blue, but actually the Manix 2 XL, I believe that is. And in the background, I think that's either a bug or a delica, something like that. But let's jump right in. So, rolling into the first page, table of contents, you got your, blah blah blah, that stuff. You can read that on your downtime. But what we want is the knives. Right in the front page, that knife right there, I want that knife. That's a really great knife. That is the Police 3 G10 version. Really long blade on it. I think the blade length on this one is, for the G10 version, it's 4.9 ounces, full flat ground blade. Blade length is 4.35 inches. Great knife right there. I love it. I'd really like to get one. A little bit expensive though, for my taste. So we'll see this summer. Once again, great steel, VG10 steel, 4-way positionable clip. Great knife. Really interested in that if I had the money for it. This one here out front, the big one here. Don't like those Spidey serrations that they do. That's what they call them, I figured out. Spidey serrations, not really a fan. Then you have that ultra delicate tip on there, and just not really interested. Just a classic version for me. And you'll see that in this video. I usually tend to gravitate towards something that's, a plain edge instead of the fully serrated. But there is a couple exceptions, so stay tuned. This one here is definitely going to be reviewed. That's the Spyderco Endura 4 lightweight, full flat ground. In one of these colors, you probably can guess which one I'm leaning towards. The blue there in the end, and the orange actually. Either one of those I'd like to get my hands on. The ZDP 189 version, a little bit more expensive, but would I buy it? Absolutely, it's a great knife. And the weight on these are really lightweight, 3.3 ounces, so that's right in there. 3.4 for the VG10 model, 4.3 for that one. So yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more expensive than this one, but a better steel, maybe kind of, I don't know. VG10 and ZDP 189 are kind of right close together, so just determine on what you want from there. But definitely interested in one of these, and you'll probably see one, not probably, you will see one on review. Might not be this year, but it'll definitely be sometime. Here's the classic versions. The Emerson Flipper one, let me just touch on this real quick. The Emerson Flipper one, the Endura 4, still the Endura 4. Don't like the saber grind on it so much, and that kind of looks goofy to me. I like the Emerson Flippers that Cold Steel does better than that. Just a little bit more elegant design. These ones, not really interested a whole lot. Like I said, these are the saber grind ones, and I tend to go towards the full flat ground. Here is the Delicas, or not the Delicas. This one might be a little bit slower coming out. I do want one, but not as bad as I want an Endura. The Delica and the Endura, little brother of the Endura right here, the Delica. So you'll definitely see that in review, you know, sometime. Here's the National Law Enforcement Officers model right there, like that one. But yeah, they're really lightweight, really high quality folders, but a little bit too small for where I'm going. For my folders right now, I'm kind of leaning on the big size, and then the rest of them are fully serrated or partially serrated. Not really a huge fan, and those are also the saber grind versions as well. Flipping in, that I really like. Some people don't like that. I just like it as a collectible. That is the Delica. Let's take a little look. Delica 4 Titanium Demacus. I really like that. I like the Demacus steel and the metal handle, however you pronounce it. I really like that. That is a great knife right there. It looks really good. Like I said, just a collectible. And then the rest of these are pretty much the same thing you see on the other page. Once again, you have the Emerson Flipper for the Delica as well, and then the Saber. I think that's the ZDP 189 version, the Trainer, and some other ones there. Some other variations of the Delicas. Same variation as the Endura offers, which makes sense because they're pretty much the same knife, except the Delica is smaller, Endura is bigger. Onto this page. No, we're not gonna talk about that. I don't know. The bird bill knives, I don't know. I just don't really, I don't know. Too much tip wear, first of all. The Spidey serrations, once again, not a huge fan. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'd like to try one. I've seen a couple and I kind of like them, but not enough to go and buy one. Same for this page, these two up here. I like the flipper on that one. Other than that, I mean, not a whole lot. This one I kind of like though. That's kind of interesting. I like that, how they got the Delica-like handle on there, or Endura-like handle, whatever you want to call it. And then they have the the Rescue-like blade on it. I kind of like that. I'd like to have that in my canoe. Like clipped to my life jacket or something like that for cutting cordage and stuff, but I have some other options that are cheaper, and you'll see those in review here soon. Same with these ones, the Assist. Same thing, except this one has a carbide glass breaker, and I think it has, yeah, I think that's it. It's actually hidden inside the handle. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's hidden inside the handle there. But I assure you, there is a carbide glass breaker in there. Same thing with these ones. I'd like to have them for my canoe, and I'd definitely get the orange version if I were to get this one. Once again, there are cheaper options, more affordable for me, and you might see those in review. Same thing I said about this one back here. What was this one called? Just for a laugh. That one is the Rescue 3 lightweight. Same with this. Same with the Assist. Those two are kind of the same thing. This page I kind of like. This is the Dragonfly 2 down there. Like that one. I like all of them. All in this page. Really nice. These ones are really good for engraving, except the Spidey serrations once again. That one, I really like that one. That's a good present idea. Know somebody who might like one of them. And yeah, just good Christmas and birthday gifts here. Really lightweight. I think the Dragonfly 2 lightweight, the ZDP 189 is 1.3 ounces, so really lightweight EDC knives. Good for everyday carry. Really like that. That's awesome, guys. Once again, same thing that I said with the bird knives, or not the bird knives, but the bird bill knives. I don't really like this style of knife. I do know people who would go for that. Cutlery lover might like them ones. Flipping the page, military model. You know, I've looked at these before, and same, I mean, either the military or the paramilitary, they're both pretty much the same knife. This one has a little bit more high-tech materials than the military model. Same for these ones, they're great knives, they look good, but I don't know, not really my flavor. The handle is, I don't know. The handle is really nice. I really like the Digicam that they do on that, the Digicam G10. But I don't know, they're not really something that I'd review. Too expensive for me. And there's a lot of other knives in this book that I'd like to have that are more affordable than the military's, but I think Outdoors Guy 500 might get one, and if he does, then I'll probably review it, and that'll probably convince me to get one, because I love Spyderco knives, guys. Moving on to the next page, these are the natives. Yeah, native, pink. There's the regular Spidey serrations once again, and I don't like this funky grind either. But these ones I do like. These are the native G10, native 5 G10 I think that's called. So I like those ones because of the full flat ground. Them ones not so much, they're a little bit funky. Like I said, I always tend to go more for the full flat ground and the drop point designs and these funky, you know, you see how the tips ground down there. I don't know, I just like the classic plain version. Those are great. Moving on to the next page, here is the Centifonte 3. I really like that knife. That's really lightweight. That is 2.5 ounces. Hollow ground blade. Good jimping on it. I really like it. A little bit more expensive than some other ones. I think that's VG10 too. As you'll notice, VG10 is a steel that Spyderco uses a lot, and it is a good steel. The Starmate, I really like this one too. That one's just a classic design. Very simple, plain, and I really like it. Don't like the shiny pocket clip on it. Wish it was blackened though. And then over here, not really my style. Wharncliffe blades. Not really a huge fan of the Wharncliffe. Once again, another good one for cutlery lover. I'm not a huge cutlery lover fan, but the ones that I do watch I kind of enjoy. The Stretch. I really want a Stretch. This is another knife that I really, really want. The Stretch. Great knife. I really, really want one. ZDP 189 or VG10. Just depending on where you're coming from. I'll probably get the VG10 version just because it's a little bit more cheaper than the ZDP 189. But once again, that's just your decision. I don't have experience with either one of those steels. So like I said, make your own choices from there. Over here, we have the Manix 2, the blackened and the regular version. I don't know. Once again with the hollow grinding. But on the other page, here we have the Manix 2 XL. So these are the 2 XL versions that I was talking about, and that was on the front cover there. And that comes in the XL CPM S30V, which is more expensive. It's going to be an expensive steel, but it's going to hold an edge like you wouldn't believe. That's a really good steel, just from what I've heard. And then here's my knife right here. Here it comes again. You've seen it at the first of the video. So yeah, that's the one Spyderco knife that I own. Very impressed with it. Very lightweight, 3 ounces, right in the ballpark for a lot of competitors. So that's a great option, guys. Reviewed it. Once again, I'll put the annotation up. So these ones here I might get. Once again, a little bit expensive though. What about this one down here, the Cali 3 carbon fiber? Alright, I guess. I kind of like it. Classic design and whatnot, but we'll see. I've heard the carbon fiber is a little bit slick, so it just depends. I'll have to do some more research into that one. Here's more Calis on the other side. Once again, more research is required for these 2 knives right here. These ones, Wharncliffe bird-like designs. Don't really like that. The bird style of knife. Yeah, I don't really like it. And then you have your trainer down there. You know, different strokes for different folks, but not really my style of knife. Another one for cutlery lover. Over here we have the Sage series. The one that really catches my eye is that blue, the bolt action Sage. I really like that one. A little bit more expensive due to the CPM S30V again. I think all of these are actually. Yeah, they're all CPM S30V. But that's the one that really catches my eye. That bolt action one, that blue. And I really want to try that knife. You'll probably see that in review. The rest of them, the carbon fiber once again, maybe just a little bit slick in the grip. Same for the aluminum version, I think that is, or stainless steel handled one. I always give hits to stainless steel handled knives because it transfers heat really easily. So if you have it in your hand and it's a cold day and you're working with it, and I do live in Canada, so it gets pretty cold up here. I don't really like that. For that reason. If you have it in your pocket, cold day, you take it out to use it, bare hands, and you can really feel it. So, different strokes for different folks, once again. And then you have that one in the end. I really like that. The classic wood and lockback design. Very nice. full flat ground blades too. And the weight on the Sage bolt action is 3.8 ounces, but just kind of a fondling and messing around with knife. Here are ones that you're definitely going to see on the table. I can tell you right now that these are certainly going to come in review. These ones here, the Tenacious lineup. Well, once again, ignore the Spidey one, but the persistence, especially this one. This will probably be my first one, the Resilience. You'll see those all in review. I don't know if I'll review the Tenacious or not. Everybody's reviewed the Tenacious. It's kind of like the Buck Vantage Select series. Everybody's reviewed it, so you know everybody knows what's what with that knife. HCR 13 MOV steel on that. Decent steel, especially for the price. You know, decent price knives. Once again, the value folders. So HCR 13 MOV, good steel, and I've had some experience with it, and I like it. And then you have the Chicago and the Cat. Kind of too small for me, and I don't know, I just don't really like them. Then you have the Balance. That's an expensive knife by Ed Shimp. Kind of a funky design. Once again, not really one for me. Same with that one, the Equilibrium. Not really a big fan of that one. I do like that, the Spyderco. That's a really cool knife. Just the design of it and the gold inlaid carbon fiber. I know I said I didn't really like carbon fiber because it is a little bit slick. But that is definitely one to look out for. Just a collectible knife more than anything. That one, not really too excited about that one. Same thing. The Bradley folder, not really a big fan. The Junior, I really like the Junior. That deep finger choil, the jimping on the top, classic design by Romanian Alexandru Dialex, they call him. That design is really good. I really like that. And you might see it. It is an expensive knife with the compression lock and everything. But stay tuned, you might see it. Over here we have some funky ones. The only one that I could see is a Sharpel there. And maybe that one just as a collectible. Maybe, but not on my hit list. And then them two I'm just not really a fan of. I think that's another Ed Shimp design, and I think that one is too. The disc horn folder. So yeah, them two, Warncliffe blade, not a fan, and same with that one. That's just funky. This is where things get interesting for me, because this is where money starts flying, because this is the most expensive page in the whole book. I can pretty well guarantee it. First of all, this one here, not really a big fan. Curve appeal isn't really that high for that one up top. That's the Memory. You know, it's an alright knife, but I wouldn't pay the money that they're asking for it. I think it's quite high. But go look it up. Not really interested in this one so much. The Bradley folder, or the Southern folder, sorry, that is an awesome knife. This I think it's Spyderco's first flipper, and man, oh man, I like that knife. That is a really nice knife. Really nice knife. 3.45 inch blade length. Man, what a great knife that is. 4.2 ounces, and I really like it. It's a great knife. Once again, running into some money, because the steel on that is the steel is CTS 24P. Never even heard of it, so it must be one of Spyderco's high-end knives. I don't know. I really like the looks of it. Same with this one, the LionSpy. I really like that knife. That is a great knife. The LionSpy by Cold Steel. Man, oh man, that's their Elmax steel too. That's like the highest end steel, and that's a big folder, and I just love the looks of it. It's a thick knife. It's really, just the looks alone would have sold me on it. And then this one down here, just don't really like. But that one right there, oh, if I won the lottery, that would be the first place I would go. You'll definitely never ever see this knife on the reviewing table because I just don't have the money for it. It will never happen. But it is, man, it's just a nice knife. Same with this one. You'll never see me review that just because of the price. And then I have all these other knives that I want to get too. So yeah, you'll probably never see those two on review. But man, I love that. Man, it's so nice. Over here, getting into some funky stuff. Not really a fan. Man Bug down here. I like the Man Bug series, except for the Spidey Serration version. So I like them ones. Those are also lightweight folders. Man Bug ZDP 189 version. That would be this one. Is 0.7 ounces. Wow, that is a heck of a knife right there, especially for the weight. Same with these ones. I like these ones, except for the saber grind. Once again, full flat ground there. That's a Ladybug 3 lightweight ZDP 189. That is 0.6 ounces, so that's even lighter. But the blade length is also getting smaller. The blade is 1.93 inches. So yeah, the blade length is getting smaller on those. But as you go down in blade size, you go down in the weight too. So that's really good. I really love that knife. Onto this page, this one I really like, the Navaja. That is a really cool knife. I've seen Nothing Fancy's review of it, and I really like it. Once again, won this blade of my league for price, I think. That's a slip joint, so I'm not really a huge fan. To all my guys in the UK, this is one that you should be interested in. If you not allowed to have locking knives and you want a Spyderco, this might be a good one to go to. Classic design as well. None of that funky business that they do sometimes. And then the Chinese folder, once again, not really interested, but the Navaja, I really like that one. A little bit out of my price range again. The steel on that CPM S30V, and it's kind of a unique opening system as well. These ones here, not really a huge fan of. Just kind of getting out of my league as far as style is concerned. The squeaks, I really like these squeaks. Once again, for my UK viewers, those are two knives that you can consider, either the pink or the black. I really like the pink handled one, but you make your determination there. And then the Pingo there. You've seen that earlier in the catalog. Where was it? I think it's kind of like the Techno, right underneath the LionSpy there. Kind of like the same design, except this one is a slip joint. So once again, for you guys in the UK, if you want a Spyderco, these are ones to definitely consider. This page right here. These ones here, we get into the UK pen knives. Great knives. Same with the Bugs. The Bug series is really good. I really like that. The Honeybee, all those ones are really, really nice. For just small keychain knives, really, really nice. Same with these ones. If you want something, this kind of got the stretch blade-like style to it. I really like that one. Same with that one. That's kind of looks like the mini Sharp Pal almost. And really good steels on that. And once again, for you guys in the UK, jump on it because they're good knives. The Salt series, not really a huge fan of the Salt series. Once again, hollow grind, saber grind, Spidey serrations. I don't know. They're good knives, especially if you're doing stuff in salt water, which I do sometimes, which I do sometimes. But if you're interested, go look them up. Here is the H1 Salt. I kind of like that one. That is the Pacific Salt. Spidey serrations, and then you got that build-like design. Not really a fan of them ones, not really a fan. This would be the only one that I would consider. So you have to make your determination whether you like the Spidey serrations or you don't. Just choose which ones you like. Here is the, this is the Saver Salt and the Atlantic Salt lightweight. I like these ones once again just due to the fact of that the serrations. First of all, I know I just said I don't like the Spidey serrations, but if I could clip that to my life jacket or something like that for canoeing, that would be a good option, as well as that one there as well. Just the same thing that I said with the assist and the rescue at the first of the video. So yeah, same thing with that one there. That might be something to consider. The Whale Rescue Blade, they designed that for an interesting purpose. Go read about it. Kind of neat what they did with that. That one I really like just for collectible. Just for collectability, I really like those two. The Warrior. This one, once again, the Jump Master. Something also to consider to clip to my life belt or my life vest, whatever you want to call it. So that's one to consider, but it does have the H1 steel, so it might go up in price. Over on this side, the Street Beat. I don't know what it is about that Street Beat. Same with this one too. That's the Street Bowie. But those two knives, I don't know. I just like them. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I just like them. They're really cool knives. So yeah, those are two that I kind of like, and they're really nice. These ones over here. These are the Moran fixed blades, or the Moran knives. Kind of interesting. More bushcrafty type stuff that I should do more of, but I don't. But those two are really nice. I really like them ones, the deep finger and stuff. Really nice. The Temperance 2, that is a heck of a knife, and it is a heck of a price too, and I really like it. That's my car to handle. It just looks really good. This one, I seen Nothing Fancy's using this. This is a Shimp Rock. It's been out for a while, and I've heard that the handle is a little bit too short on that one. And it is a big blade though. Good big blade option for you guys who are interested in that. More bushcrafting. This is actually the bushcraft knife that Spyderco does. One for you guys. Like I said, I should do more of that sort of stuff, but with everything else going on, the knife reviews, the snaring, the fishing, all that stuff, just don't have time. Same with this stuff. This is all more bushcrafting, small fixed blade type stuff. That's kind of interesting though, the loom, the Tanto. Always kind of had a thing for Tantos. I'm kind of getting out of them now, more going towards a classic drop point or a clip point or a buoy clip point, whatever you want to call it. But these I always had a thing for Tanto points. These ones here, these are the limited edition sprint runs. So go check them out. Limited edition once again, so get them while you can. These are the restricted items. I'm just going to skip over this because I can't own any automatic knives being in Canada, so I'm just going to skip over that page. Some great knives though. Once again, expensive. First of all, because they're made in the United States. Oh, excuse me. First of all, because they're made in the United States. Second of all, because of steel. And third of all, because they're automatics. So they're going to be a little bit expensive. Sharpeners, I've kind of like the sharpeners. They're pretty nice. The stones and stuff, really well made. The bench stones and the pocket stones. I kind of want to get into hand sharpening, but it's just a skill that I just haven't really developed that well. So I don't know. Maybe someday I'll do a video on it. Actually, I think I have done videos on it in the past. So go look at my stuff on that. But they got all kinds of ceramic rods. I really like these. These are their pouches that they sell for like 30 bucks. Those are nice. And their blade display things, I really like them. This one not so much. I don't know. That's their little pouch that they make. Just some cool little accessories, some extra parts for the Tenacious. Stuff like that. Enduras and whatnot. Their lanyard beads and stuff like that. I tried tying a few lanyards, but I just hate tying knots. So that doesn't really work. Then they have their S-mount clips and whatnot, their G-mount I think they're called. And then they have their USB flash drives. I really like them. Them are kind of neat. And their Balios. These are really cool. I want one of these. They're like 10 bucks. And man, oh man, the Balios are just so cool just to flip around and stuff, especially if you can't own Bally songs. So you might see that. I might do a video on it or own one someday. You never know. But that's kind of neat. Same with this one, the Dragonfly wood kit. That's kind of a neat little thing that they do. And then their warranty information at the back there. And then the bird knives. The bird knives are kind of interesting because they're kind of like a Spyderco, except they're not really a Spyderco. I don't know how it works. Once again, classic designs, and the rest of them, meh. Like that's kind of a cheaper Endura, I guess you could call it. Maybe that's like a Tenacious. I don't know. But I kind of like them just because of their price. Really, really cheap knives. Same with them too. The serrations, once again. No, I don't really like the serrations. Same with the rest of these. The fine tips and the bird bill style knives. Don't really like them. These ones are nice. I like these ones. This whole page except for that one. Once again. And then you have their steel elements. All their carbon steel, their alloy steel, all this stuff. What they do with their steels and whatnot. And then you have their steel chart. You can look at that on their website. Same with the steel elements. You can find that on their website as well. If you're bored sometime, you flip through that. Kind of interesting to read. Handle materials, grinds, stuff like that. You've all seen. The blade grinds, the clips, locks, stuff like that. You can just find anywhere. And then they have their glossary. And then that's it. Product index. So there you have it. That's the Spyderco 2013 catalog. Here's the retail pricing as well. You can see some of the prices in there. Really, really expensive knives. There's the LionSpy right there. You can see the price on that one. Yeah, pretty expensive. So some of them you'll definitely see in review that were in this catalog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I'll put the link down in the description if you guys want to go order one of these. And just great catalogs from Spyderco. Great knife company, guys. I really love my Man X2 translucent blue, and you'll see more reviews, Spyderco reviews coming this summer, so stay tuned. Spyderco, thanks for sending me this awesome catalog, so stay tuned.